blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. What's the difference? Y'all call us a hate group. Are y'all going to call the Lord a hate man? Are you going to say that he's a hate person? You're not supposed to hate. Are you going to tell the Lord that the person who created everything, that he can't hate who he want to hate? You're not. So why are you going to tell his soldiers, his warriors, the priests that he put on these streets that we are a hate group? It's because you hate the Lord. It's because you hate the scriptures. Right. It's because you love your flesh more than you love your father. Right. He's letting you know, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And Jacob, understand this, the 12 tribes of Israel, we are supposed to be something great on this earth. But let me show you exactly why we're not great on this earth. Go to Deuteronomy 28:1. Because we got to understand and know exactly why we're in this condition that we're in right now. We got to know exactly why we're in this hell that we're in right now. Go ahead and read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee high above all nations of the earth.
Understand this. If we will hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to hearken diligently means that you are listening closely. You are paying attention. You are sitting here gaining knowledge and understanding. That if we would have followed the law, statutes, and commandments, that we'll be set on high above all nations on this earth. If the 12 tribes of Israel, who are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, are supposed to be set on high above all nations on the earth, who are the nations upon this earth that we're supposed to be set on top of? It would be the so-called African man. It would be the so-called Chinese man. It would be so-called white man. It would be all these other nations that can go to a job and get paid and get chosen before you. You go down Bel Air, you'll see that they got a whole Chinatown. Any state that you go to has a Chinatown. And you want to know why they have a Chinatown in each state? It's because they know how to gather themselves together with their kind and their kind only. If you want to talk about how long a black dollar stays in, the black dollar stays in, the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian dollar stays in their community for only 6 hours. Everybody just got a tax. Everybody got their tax refund. So everybody around here with their tax refund, what's the first thing you're going to do? Y'all are going to the mall. Y'all going to find a way to spend it. Y'all going to find anywhere to go spend it. Y'all want to get Coach. Y'all want to get Prada. Y'all want to get Fendi. Y'all want to get Louis Vuitton. Y'all want to get all these things that you can't take with you when you die. You are taking all the things that the Lord is telling you means nothing to him. Right. You ask a priest and prophet what he did when he got his tax refund. He's going to say, you know what I did? I paid my tithes. Right. And the reason why I paid my tithes is because the only place on this earth right now that's sitting here doing something for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the I.S.U.P.K. So you know what I did? I paid my money to the priests and prophets that is going to sit here and do something for our people instead of talking all that talk, but ain't doing nothing with the walk. Understand this. You need to know your worth. You need to know exactly who you are and understand why we in this hell. Why we in this hell, drop down to verse 15. This is why we in this hell.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Understand this. All these curses is here right now. We're going through all this hell is because we did not follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. We did not hearken diligently. We did not listen closely. We did not take the heed that our Father gave us. And now we're in this hell. Now we're at the bottom. Now we're scraping to see how we can eat. Now we're scraping to see if we're going to live at this one place this month or at the next month we're going to sit here and be living under the bridge. We're doing all that we're doing right now, just making it, just over broke, because we didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Understand this. This is not something that just happened. This happened because we are hard-headed. This happened because we don't listen to nobody. We always got to learn stuff the hard way. If you want to see somebody have to bump their head, look at a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian.
Right.
We that child that the mother tell us don't touch the hot stove because you're going to burn your hand. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, what we do? We sit here and we touch the stove. And then when our hand get burned, we be like, my hand's burnt. But yet you just go right back again and touch the same stove again because you're hard-headed. You did not learn your lesson the first time. And the reason why you ain't learned the lesson the first time is because you didn't bump your head hard enough.
Right.
So because the Lord told us to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and because we kept not doing what the Lord told us to do, now we in this daily hell. Now we're in this same place that we've always been, and we're trying to figure out how we can get out of it. See, the I.S.U.P.K is here to let you know how to get out of it. And the way to get out of it is come back to your culture. Come back to the Bible. Come back to following the law, statutes, and commandments, and stop being hand in hand with these oppressors, because they're not doing nothing for you but leading you down the wrong path.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works, son.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs. I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?